What's going on? We live.
Yeah.
We live, baby.
What's up, everybody?
What's happening? Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Episode 2, NFA. Not financial advice. Goose, you want to go for it?
You was doing pretty good.
Oh, I do it wonderfully. What's going on, everyone? I appreciate y'all joining in. We had a little issue with YouTube. Our first time going live. If you don't know, if you push the record button, you need a 24-hour warning. So tomorrow we can go live for YouTube. So we had to set up a Twitch stream. Ada Man had to get it all rolling, get himself in the character. As you see, he's scary. So welcome, man. Let's get this rolling. We got like I said, episode 2. We got a special guest. We got Timmy with Cardano Ecosystem News, Racoon Syndicate. He's minting in like 2 weeks. Oh, yeah, stick that tongue out, my brother. August 13th for the whitelist, August 14th for the public. We're going to hear more about that later. But we're just going to chop it up and let's get to it. What's up, fellas? And my beautiful wife, how we doing?
What's up?
What's up?
Nice job, Chronic.
My boy Chronic is a public speaker, you feel me?
Yes.
Rambler for sure.
It's a round. Hey, so
what's cracking, man?
Break it down real quick, right? We're talking SpaceBudz for the first topic, right? They have a new plan for how they're gonna fix all this shit. How do we all feel about that?
Let's start. It's only fitting to start with the biggest maxi in the room, and that's Goose. Let's start with the biggest.
Yeah, tell us.
That's crazy. All right, I mean, I love it. You got your back against the wall, and you come out swinging. And I think they did a great job. For what the hand that they were dealt, it was really bad news. And as a project lead, I think Alex did a great job, and the team did what they could. And I'm excited to see what they push forward. So I'm here for it. I'm holding my buds, and let's see what happens. I'm taking that ride.
Sheesh. He said, "I'm ready
taking
for
the
zero."
ride.
Yeah,
You're taking the ride where? To the grave?
Ready for zero.
To the moon. I'm gonna take that ride on that rocket. Pause.
He's to the moon, Alice. Yeah, well, negative number 1 in my book is the no IP for the version 1. How can you, do anything without the intellectual property rights? That is a check mark on the red flags for me. So someone else can join in on,
Yeah, I think when we were talking about it earlier too, like, and this might just be me nitpicking, but why the fuck drop it in Latin? Like, why are you trying to hype shit up in Latin, bro? Like, write it in English so I can just not have to translate that shit and realize you guys fucked up as much as you did. Like, come on.
What it said, the die has been cast.
The fuck is that?
We ready for war. That's war. That's war talk. We ready for war.
Man, that's machinery work. That's machinery work, man. They got the mold set. Now it's on them to pour it and inform the mold is what it is.
One second. What's the why they cannot buy the rights? I don't get it. Why they don't want to spend the money?
They don't want to spend the money and time. It's simple.
What do you mean they don't want to spend the money and time? They get a lawyer. They don't do it themselves. It's not something they can go and do it themselves.
Yeah.
They go to a lawyer, they pay the lawyer, and they pay them whatever the
lawyer probably said, "Look, I'm not gonna do all that if it's not for this X amount of money." And they're like, "Oh, no, shit, that's exactly. You feel me? Like, it's money and it's time, and there's so many artists.
More time than money, actually. I think it's more time, and I think there's a risk of something coming up in the future.
Something down the line.
Yeah, bro. That's
100%.
I understand not willing to take the risk. I understand that part. Now, was it the best decision? Was it the best case scenario? Probably.
One second. You understand them not doing it, but are you agree or you gonna keep hold?
No. I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The best case scenario would have been to settle, right?
And that's what we said too, right? The only way that they can come out this shit scot free, and that was the bigger thing for nothing to be affected. Pay everybody, and then have everything be fucking solidified IP rights wise. You feel me? And that's not the case.
Yeah.
So.
That was the only outcome that would have made me happy.
It would have made most people happy.
Yeah, since I wasn't in from Mint, right? And I was later in, and I did trade some Chokongs and Ape Society to get into the buds, right? Like everyone was always trying to trade up. I was a little salty, so I did had to, cut ties, and I did lose an Ape, or Chrissy and I lost the Ape or a Kong, so I lost the trade. But they didn't make me happy enough for me to jump back in yet. I'm just gonna hang back and wait and see where the project goes from here. Because now they're not going to be number one on that ranking board once they get version 2 out, and that's going to be big for people new coming into the space, looking at that top 10, 20, 30, and they're not going to be there at first. So they're going to have to work harder, and these sales better start stacking up. That 30+ million's gone, bye bye. So what's that mean?
That's the other part too, right? Fuck, like all of the traded volume for that old policy. It's no longer connected to that. You're literally starting from scratch. You're starting from zero, and that's even scarier. Especially as I'm taking this as a long-term investment. I want to give it to my kids. So you're telling me I'm starting from square one again? Like that has to build all the way up again? You're fucking kidding me.
And I don't really understand why you would bounce back between the version 1 and version 2. Why do they say you could bounce back to the version 1, but then you can't?
And it's like they put that legal. Fucking I don't know the word I'm looking for, but they put that legal
Disclaimer.
fucking not even that, like they're putting it all on you, like hey, if you decide you want to keep a V0 just or whatever they're calling it, V1 whatever, right? If you decide to keep all of the liabilities are going to be on you. If you choose to do that and you want to do something with it, all of the liabilities are going to be on you, and that shit is crazy.
That's weird.
I think the back and forth, Chrissy, though, the back and forth question is because they want to like ensure that what they do, they kind of like not liable because they told the holders, hey, you guys need to move to V2. And in case people's like, I want to have my V1, I like the design, whatever. Yes, you can do it in non-official way, but it's up to you. So it's on you guys, right? So there's technically a way of doing it. So they kind of like make everyone happy this way, right? The lawyers and like, I guess the law, they kind of clear. And whomever is going to complain, I prefer my initial, like my V1, then you can get your V1 if you want. You can like go back and forth. So
I think I can play devil's advocate for a bit just to argue for the other side. I think from like a development perspective, there's some pretty cool stuff in the announcement. He's creating a new metadata standard, and I've actually he's going to ship the new metadata standard with V2, and this will actually let us do referenced metadata, and so actually Alessandro's proposing that in the future, there'll be 2 tokens for like all NFTs. There'll be the token that you hold in your wallet, and there'll be another token that holds all the metadata. And we're going to be able to update metadata potentially after mint in a much more easy way.
That to me.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, so just from a technical perspective, like I like that this is creating just kind of new use cases and new kind of standards for Cardano.
I get that, but I also think like if the wheel's not fucking broken, you don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? There's really no need to go ahead and add this arbitrary layer of an extra token to hold the metadata. That's weird. I don't want to be interacting with that. To me, that's not a new standard. To me, that's changing things so that it can, fix what the fuck you fucked up. And that was never the case. So there was never any intent for anybody to have a secondary token that only held metadata. Like that to me is crazy. Like
it's pretty wild. I know, Daly, you and I were chatting about what was it? CryptoPunks, I think, on Ethereum having like a slightly similar thing, but it happened a lot faster.
A lot different.
The dev team kind of made a mistake like very quickly and wanted to fix it.
The contract was just the contract that was used previously, and I'm not a CryptoPunk holder, so it's just shit I've heard. The contract that was used previously didn't have the metadata or the images, right? So they had to remint the contract, but it was just a fucked up mint, just like any other project you see on any chain. You feel me? They fuck up and remint it.
So I think this could be like an escape hatch for projects that do make mistakes in the future. But you're right.
It's kind of unacceptable, to be honest. But
yeah, I hear that. Yeah.
Either do it right the first time or don't do it. Just be hunted.
How you mad that he's innovating? Like that's crazy.
That's not innovating though. That's not innovating.
He's switching the game up.
That's not switching the game. You broke something and you're trying to figure a way to fix it. Like you're not changing anything. Like you're just saying, oh, okay, well I fucked up, but here's a way I can fix it. You're not changing the game. You're just trying to make shit better for yourself. Nobody else had this issue.
He's making it better for
nobody else had this issue until you stole shit.
Yeah, but if somebody else messes up, he's fixing something. If somebody else needs help on metadata issues, maybe he's offering an opportunity for that. How you get mad at that? It's no bad comes out of that. It's all good.
I can't, bro. I can't. Policy
feels that he's not saying that he's guilty. It feels that he still he's not saying that he's guilty to stole the art. It's like he's just
now I'm innovating.
Like nothing happened.
Like what?
know?
Oh, now I'm innovating a whole new tokens. No, bro, you're
You
doing damage
go
control.
figure out all the things that you took from the other artists and give us the right answers, what they say, and just from there we
This
should
is
keep
all
going.
damage control. It's not innovation to me. It's not innovation. It's not something that our chain needed. It's damage control, and for that reason alone,
Daily, I disagree and agree at the same time.
let's hear it.
He creating something unique and special that maybe gonna help other people, but he's doing it only because he fucked up, and that's okay. But yeah, if Timmy, if we're looking on the project as a project, they have a big issue. When you said Alessandro, I think Alessandro will start to separate himself from SpaceBudz.
He has to.
It's like Charles did with Ethereum. He separated himself, and it's like Charles kind of, yeah, he's part of IoT, but he's still Charles is before everything. So I think that's what's basically gonna happen. I think Alessandro gonna move to the front as a developer and not as a NFT creator. The NFT was just something that he can do, so he just did it, and that's cool. We love it as an NFT people, but I don't think he ever been an NFT. Like let's look on other creators, right? Let's look on you, Timmy. You have NFTs. You buy NFTs. Look on Congo. He came from other places. That NFT with Solana and stuff like that. Look on and Bourbon. Look on Faduken. Look on these people.
All great examples.
All of them are DJs. They all love NFTs.
But Alessandro is the biggest DJ because he wanted to do it the first one, and you want the history.
Well, I mean, I get what Tal is saying though.
But
he's not really a DJ.
No, he's not.
He doesn't care about
not a
NFTs
DJ.
like
He's
that.
not
He
a
just wanted
DJ.
to be
Don't
the first
care
to put
about
it on the
NFTs
chain.
like you care about
Yeah.
NFTs.
I don't think he
NFTs
trades
for him was
NFTs
an
that much.
invention.
Yeah.
Exactly, just like Tal said.
If
He
you
just
think
wanted
like that, so I
he
think he
wanted to
just like
innovate,
will
for
stop.
sure.
I think he will stop the tokens. So okay, I think he will stop he will cut the project if the
No,
NFTs
so-
doesn't
Look
matter
on
for
Wild
him.
Things. Look on Wild Things, for example. I
Mhm.
love Wild Things, right? Yeah. Show your number one.
Oh, he moved out the way.
Right.
Fucking dude.
Wild Things came with his own art. He came to create an NFT, and on top of it, he's a great developer. He gave you more. So he's
One of the best
different.
in our ecosystem.
One of the best. We knew that before you had the rank number one.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
We knew it. Yeah, we knew it from the first time, since the first time that he came to NFA space and he introduced himself, and since
We
then
like
I
him,
fall
but
in
we
love
told him
with
to
him.
change stuff. Just to let you know, he
Right.
changed everything we told him to change.
He asked
told
us
him, "Look."
about shit. He's like, "What do
Can you
you guys want?"
explain us what is a wild thing style? Who is
No,
it?
I
I'm
don't
dead.
explain
I'm
it.
dead.
I have the rank 31. I'm pissed off.
So Wild Things is a developer. He have an NFT project of 4,444 NFTs on Cardano ecosystem, and he's a developer. He coding guy. He been learning the Haskell language, and he's a great guy. He's a transparent. Everything that you want to ask him or any help that you have for him, he will answer anytime.
Yeah, and I think he has a ton of bots too, like Discord bots and Twitter bots and other things that he makes available to like other projects. We're
It's
not
open
using them.
source. That's the whole point, Timmy.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Like, we're not using any of it right now for any of the Racoon stuff, but like he's got a lot of stuff he's built and it's just totally available.
One more thing. I talked to him like I think 2 nights ago, last night. I had kind of a big debate with the JPEG store, and speed is what we're missing here, and that's so obvious. We cannot do enough
100%.
transactions in a second to actually make it happen for us. So I cannot sweep a floor.
Nope.
I want to sweep a floor. I can't sweep a floor. I told him to build that thing for us. He said
Yep.
he's too busy, but why JPEG store don't do it? So
100%, they
why
need to
he
do
need
it.
to do it?
And if
That's
they don't
my
innovate on it,
question.
somebody is going to see what happens on ETH and find the way to make it capable over here on Cardano. And whoever does that is going to be fucking winning. You feel me? 'Cause that's going to change the whole game.
I want to buy 10 at the same time. I don't want to wait.
Right.
Like,
And
I don't
it's
wanna
like we
do
were
a
talking about
transaction,
yesterday.
wait.
in Spaces.
It's so
Right,
awful,
like-
man. Buy something taking me like 30 minutes.
100%.
Sell something taking me like 30 minutes. And
But it's like we
just
talked
one
about
item.
yesterday in
That's
Spaces.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many chains right now that are capable of being quick and being cheap, and that is the biggest factor for Cardano to be successful. I believe long term, right? You have
And that's the
have
point. The
VeChain.
marketplace is not
Yeah,
cheap.
exactly. You have VeChain, you have Elrond, you have fucking Solana. Even though people hate Solana, like
VeChain is proof of work.
it's I think
He's
it's
saying it's proof of
I'm not sure what it is, to be honest.
ownership. It's
I
proof
just
of
know-
authority. Excuse me, POA, proof of authority.
And I'm not sure what it is. I just
Yeah, it's a different
how
thing.
all I know is I buy it, send it. How long does it take? You feel me? So
It's
like,
showing
that's how I
that
look at
you
it.
have authority of that product. That's why you
Like
scan
shit.
the code and it's just your locator. It's going to take place on LTL and full truckload shipments. You have to believe, because it goes to a spot and then you got to believe someone to punch it in the computer. No, you're going to see where that is real time. It's a tracking mechanism essentially. But yeah, it's proof of authority. But yeah, that goes to like second or third point, man. Like, navigating, cross chains, like y'all saying, man, with these NFTs. And I gotta say, with Tal, what you doing with your mutant right there, and we all in Gutter Cat gang. I mean,
Let's go, baby.
you have to
Let's
test
go, baby.
the waters on all chains. Like, why not, expand your horizons and then become, a journeyman as a sort, learn about everything and then be an expert in a few, because you're going to need to adapt or you're going to get
Because
left
not
behind.
only that, right? But like I could ask each and every one of you right now, just the small time that you've had on ETH, you've learned probably so much. You feel me? Just having that aspect of what the other side of the fence is like is gonna help you to be able to communicate on every other thing in the fucking in this fucking realm of NFTs. You feel me? Like,
So it's not
speed.
only ETH actually.
Go ahead.
It's not specific to ETH, right? It's just saying something different, right? It's saying
Right,
something
right.
different. It's saying
and
different
that's what I was saying too. There's
ecosystem.
other blockchains
Yeah.
and shit for sure.
Other blockchains, yeah. It is really interesting. But what I've seen now from like other blockchains and the difference that we see on Cardano in general is, so there are two aspects. One that you mentioned, which is performance, right? So being performant and being cheap, right? So if you achieve one of these two, you're still good, right? But I think
Right.
there's there's another side of these things where being convenient is something that is as important,
Ease of
right,
use.
for us users. Ease of use, right?
Right,
So ease of
right.
use meaning I can buy multiple assets. I can use aggregators, right? For example, I can use wallets that are user friendly, right? And I confess that in Cardano we're not too bad in that regards, right? We're doing pretty well, but on other areas we're lacking. Like we're clearly lacking on these, right? So I think there's probably a lot of room, a lot of space for developers and for like different entities to build tools, to build like convenient tools for the ecosystem. And as you said, like whomever is gonna build these first is gonna win because people will use them for sure.
Real quick, I was just looking at the Twitch. Chrissy, just heads up, if you could change it from talk shows and podcasts to crypto, we'll actually be pretty high up on the list for crypto right now. If you can change the
category,
the category that we're on. That's what I was just gonna mention. And because look, this is a brand new page on Twitch. I just want to give everybody up on stage their flowers real quick. I've been doing Twitch for a little minute. Having a new page with only 4 followers and 21 viewers, first opening, that's fucking amazing. So everybody here should be happy with themselves. Just you feel me, give yourself a pat on the back type shit. Thank you everybody who pulled up. I was about to tap that in the chat.
Go.
I appreciate all you guys. We're building some shit here, so thank you for showing up.
So look, like what you guys just said, like imagine when there is a centralized, or obviously I don't like that word, right? None of us do, a marketplace that's going to take all NFTs and be able to aggregate and get that oracle to say, yo, this is the price and this, and then whether or not they'll buy it like an escrow and be able to swap from any NFT to NFT, like our king on my Kong behind me, and get that value that someone would value that and just swap NFT. Imagine that, like any chain. I want VeChain, and then you know what I mean? Someone will take it, whether it be a collateralized loan or just a straight up trade. Like it's more of a trade. That would be pretty sick. And I think that's when that happens, it's gonna like even it's gonna be cool, man. Like I said,
I'm super stoked for like a cross-chain marketplace that includes Cardano. And like, say what you will about BitBoy, but like they are huge Cardano fans. Justin Williams, their VP in charge of NFTs, is a huge Cardano fan. Even just today, it's all Cardano. I think that could be the first marketplace that has ETH along NFTs alongside Cardano. I think they'll do it ahead of OpenSea.
Really?
And I think that, you know, a lot of like he has tremendous like reach, right? And so a lot of people that don't know about Cardano, more casual people in NFTs, I think watch BitBoy, and it could potentially bring them into Cardano. So I'm actually really excited for the BitBoy NFT marketplace. For those
Do you
reasons.
think you're gonna bring them with
Well,
I don't know. Listen, hey, I'm glad you're excited about it, but is it really gonna bring over that fucking? You feel me? Like they got connections, but are they gonna beat OpenSea?
1 second, we can curse on Twitch.
Yeah,
just
you
let's
can
keep
cut
it. Let's try to keep it like
Fuck yeah.
My mouth to myself.
I
You
can
can,
take your
but
shirt
let's
off on
not
Twitch,
try to
you know.
get silly.
No, you
with
can
it.
take your
Like,
shirt off.
Yeah, no, I'm
be
just
real,
saying.
like,
Take your
like,
shirt off.
Ed, imagine you take your shirt off.
do your
They
stuff.
did
I
just
saw how
change
I
it
saw.
to
I
US.
saw
They
on-
did just change it
Like
to
Twitter,
US.
I don't have no filters. Just check it.
Nah,
No,
but
you can
straight
cuss
up,
here. You can cuss here for sure.
whoever bridges all platform is going to be the main winner. Now, whoever that is going to be, whether it's OpenSea, BitBoy, you know, Bread with VeChain, or it's JPG store.
Or not even that. Maybe even Magic Eden is talking about doing that. You feel me?
Yeah,
So
Magic
many
Eden.
marketplaces are talking about doing that.
You
well,
guys
any of
trade
them-
on Magic
Whoa,
Eden?
shit, Magic
Bro,
Eden.
Cardano
the thing
NFTs
is, Tal,
are
the thing
crazy.
is, right? The thing is that it's not Magic Eden is fine as a website. It's Solana that's shit. You feel me? So you could integrate Cardano with Magic Eden. It would work just like JPG.
Magic
It's
Eden let so many people go through them to
oh yeah, to
Rod.
scam. Yeah, to scam people.
yeah,
for
how
sure.
many
I just don't know.
scams they ate.
I'm not saying it like that. I'm just
Well,
saying
actually, the
any
marketplace
website
looks
potentially
good.
could.
The marketplace looks good. It's actually pretty fast, right? It goes down from time to time, not as often as OpenSea,
Solana
but I guess
goes
Open.
down.
Yeah, Solana goes down actually.
It still works. You feel me? You can still use it, but you just can't do anything on it.
The thing is,
And
like,
if you were to
I think you can build a marketplace.
Shit.
Like
So
it'll
it
be
works, but it doesn't.
It doesn't
really, right.
you can click on shit, you just can't buy or sell anything
Based
for
on
like
it.
2 days. Yeah. Or
I
change
think
prices.
you could support ETH and Solana NFTs and Polygon NFTs, like all with similar
Yeah.
code, because they're all like ERC20 and like the same school of technology. But then you're gonna have to do a whole bunch of different work, like special work to get Cardano on there. And so that's
See-
why they're gonna go for all these other ones first, and then Cardano will be like number 4, number 5.
I'm not entirely sure how true that is. Not to say that, because you have a good point, right? But it's more like integrating a wallet to a website. That's not very hard. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's pretty simple.
Well, they need to write all kinds of things to the transaction. Our metadata format, like our 721 format for metadata, is a little bit different, and then we've got a different royalties format.
Right.
So
Right.
you're right. I mean, there are some differences. They're not massive, but that's why, like OpenSea, like I think they have Solana right now, right? And I think they've talked
do.
about other Ethereum-like NFTs are coming up next.
Mhm.
But I
And
haven't
even
heard them
more
talk.
so.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Like there's some projects that have minted or like old mints, right? And they didn't have their metadata. They didn't even have their images, and it took maybe OpenSea a week, 2 weeks to work in the back end and get all those things. You feel me? Solidified. And that is an ETH NFT, so it might be a bit easier, but they have teams that are able to work on these things.
Someone's got to do this, like, and even just for payment, like if I can use my ADA to buy an ETH NFT, like I just want that cross payment. That would unlock so much for me. I don't even need all the Cardano NFTs there day one.
You
I
don't
want to.
think,
Hey,
1 second.
yeah,
You
go
don't
ahead.
think JTech Store can do it? I'm checking right now.
I think they can. Like I think it should be. There's two parts here. There's like listing all the NFTs from other blockchains, and then the other one is just payment. And adding the other cryptocurrencies as a payment type, I think unlocks a lot of value. I think they should start there.
Absolutely.
I
That would
agree.
be killer.
Timmy, they can do a bulk buy and buy 5 at a time. You want them to do that?
Well, I just want to be able to buy one NFT using whatever wallet I want, a MetaMask or a
See, that's
Nami.
crazy. That's something
That's
different,
great, yeah.
though. That's
Yeah.
like that's being.
That's next level, though.
Yeah, that's we're just getting the credit cards to buy NFTs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like that's
Yeah.
that's
What
like
do you
adding
mean?
it.
You
That's
want
like adding.
me to buy Cardano NFT with Ethereum. That's what you mean, basically?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would have
And
to
vice-
have-
and-
It will do the
You'd
and
have
vice
to have-
versa.
You'd have
I
to
wanna
have the
u-
So
Uniswap.
you're gonna
in
have the
between them.
prices,
Do
the
the
base
swap,
price,
yeah.
dollar price, all the
You'd have
prices.
to have
like, and you're
Uniswap
gonna
or
buy-
some kind of DEX in between.
It's not
them.
that hard because like the marketplace can act as like an escrow service, and so if JPG Store has 100 ETH,
Timmy,
you know,
if it's not that
100,000
hard,
ETH.
you should do it.
So
Yeah, I
Timmy,
mean,
right? When
yeah,
you
yeah.
convert ETH into wrapped ETH on OpenSea, right? You still go through a Uniswap router. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in that same sense, probably on the same lines, like they might use a DEX. You feel me? Like
Well,
a
what they
MinSwap
can
or-
do is just like hold that other currency. Like if JPG Store is comfortable like acting as the broker, they can just have a bunch of pools of ADA, ETH, you know, Polygon, Matic, whatever. And then if I pay ADA for like a Gutter Gang cat or something like that, then JPG Store has their ADA. They can buy it for using ETH, not wrapped ETH, but they can use their ETH to buy it and then send it to me.
I don't think they do that, to be honest. That's
No.
kind of like the whole Angel Baby Hit Squad type thing. You feel me? Like doing the conversion on your own as a team. It doesn't really decentralize it as much. So
Yeah, they would have to be the conversion mechanism, and
Right.
maybe they charge like a 1% conversion fee, right? Like
Right.
if I use, you know, Canadian dollars to buy something in USD, sometimes there's a foreign exchange fee. They could have a foreign exchange fee and allow for payments in any currency.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I mean, it is actually interesting to see which marketplace. I mean, if JPEG's gonna do it,
right.
I'm not sure. I think JPEG has so many stuff on their plate for now, right? And again, we were talking about. I think they were doing also minting services. So I'm not sure they have the bandwidth or the or maybe the idea of kind of like adding or supporting other blockchains.
I have to ask, why to do minting service? Why we don't have enough minting service? We don't have.
We were talking about
We
it.
don't have other stuff. It's
Way
so
too
like a copycat.
Let me
of
tell you
stuff.
why. I'm gonna tell you why. This is my assumption.
But I before you tell you, I'll tell you. I think they can't do it, or they don't know how to. So only when they can copy something to someone else, they will do it.
No. So I think my opinion, right? I think that the market now is so down, right? Whereas they were making their bread out of the sales, the market is so low, they don't make too much of kind of like money out of the sales because we're in a bear market. They were like, okay, why not probably explore a little bit more and offer minting services where they can make money rather than just like waiting and probably dying off, not, you know, like of this bear market. So I think it's a diversification. Maybe it's a little bit early, but I think it's a strategy for them to not die on a hill, right? And just get another source of income, which is not the sales, because the sales are so low right now.
Type shit.
So, but I think I get it. I think we have, if they can make it, I don't think it's the core of their kind of like business. I think the core of their business is a marketplace, right? So, and I think there are still some things that needs to be fixed, and I think they're aware of them, right? Like scalability. Even the UI sometimes is kind of like we're missing so many functionalities. It's like search or even like metadata sometimes, you know, like it's there's some stuff that needs to be improved, right? And so I think investing into making a minting service is more of a survival thing than the will for them to diversify this early. Yeah, that's my opinion.
Shit, let's take it to the next one. Upcoming mints. What is everybody excited for? Coming up here on Cardano, maybe some ETH shit we could throw in too.
Yeah, there are some interesting ones coming in. So we have the flamingos, right? We have Journey. Yeah.
I just saw
How do you
Yami
guys feel about
Journey.
Shout out to Journey.
I'm excited about that art, man.
I love
they
Journey.
did surprise. Like
love
Lou
the
said,
art,
like I was expecting the Kongs to come out like that, and they coming out with some serious art. When's that? The 3rd or the 4th?
I'm not sure.
I think the third.
It's the third.
Third.
Shout out to
Third, yeah.
Journey. Art looks
Yeah.
fire. Team is all docs. They hang out, they sit around, the living room all together and talk about it. Journey's merch is gonna be crazy. I'm excited about it.
Have you seen some of it? Like,
I mean, yeah, based on like what's on the flamingos, yeah.
oh, that's what you're talking about. Okay.
I kind of could tell like what will be, translated to in real life.
Can you click on that little preview, that shit went crazy. The
Yo,
one
look
with
at their
the smoke
last
up the nose.
preview for all my potheads. out
Yeah,
there.
with the
Scroll
weed
down.
right there, Chrissy.
Scroll down.
With
Scroll
the
down
weed,
right
yeah.
there.
Click that one. Click that one.
Crazy.
Oh, I
That
want
one
this.
goes
Yo, that's
I don't mind
insane.
to put it as my PFP.
insane, man.
That one goes fucking crazy.
Yo, what's up?
This is just
Yeah.
crazy. What?
This is
Yeah,
for talent. This
I
is
like
for
better
talent.
ones than
This
that.
shit,
Go
No,
down.
I just love the smoke where it was coming out the beak. That shit was just clean.
Yeah, yeah.
It's cool. Oh, look at the thing. It's got
Man.
those stars. It is clean. They got a lot of nice ones.
They got some of the best
Very
art. They're
talented
automatically
team, for
gonna
sure.
jump in the top art on Cardano.
Very talented team when it comes to the
Very
art.
talented, yeah.
Hey, and now that we're scrolling through that, that's the next one, right? Fucking Leatherheads.
Leatherheads looks good.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah,
bro.
Letterheads. Yeah.
Like this for those.
So what's up with Letterheads? I'm not too much on like up to date about.
I don't
Letterheads,
even know
so-
about
It
it.
is so. D, I think it's a derivative, right?
100%.
Yeah.
100%
I
derivative.
think
We
I've
see.
seen it.
Think
Look it
it
up for us.
Can I share my screen?
Check out Leatherheads.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you could share yours daily if you got yours. Take
I
control.
will. I will. Yeah.
You just hit share next to Leave Studio.
Yep. I'm doing it right now.
But yeah, that's definitely. I haven't really seen much of it, so please show more. And what it's called, Leatherheads.
So
Nice, thank you.
derivative from an Ethereum project. Do we
Yeah,
know when
yeah.
that when did that
Yeah,
come
yeah.
out? How
Chrissy,
recent?
it's
It's been out for a little minute. It's been out for a little minute.
What's yours, Daily?
No,
It's you?
this is it. This is me right now. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah.
I just think I might-
This
no,
is
that's great.
this is the original project that they took inspiration.
Oh, I feel you. So this is who you're saying is the original.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gotcha.
218,000.
Yep.
282,000.
Ain't nothing wrong with it though. Still looks good.
No,
that's
you
what-
Gucci
Now
just
show
good to
us
be
the-
aware. You feel me? Good to be aware.
Now show us the.
Didn't know that. Thank you.
Yeah, show it Letterheads. Yeah.
I was just taking the same kind of style but making it an ape. So they
Yeah.
did a decent derivative. Like it's not 1-to-1.
They took the idea and aped it.
They just aped it. They apeified it pretty much. You know what I mean? Like
Sure.
type
Ape
shit.
it,
So
Okay, apes
ape
work.
body.
Like do
So
more
that's-
apes.
What's that
Interesting,
price
though.
and everything?
I'm not sure. But I know Goose is excited about this one. And I don't hate it. You know what I'm saying? Like I think they did a decent.
Can you
enough
zoom
job.
in or not really,
I
D?
can't. Not on this
feel you,
image.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not, I might, take a pass.
You're gonna take
Depends
it
on
out?
the supply and
How many minting? How many? they
how
mint?
many? It depends on the supply and the price.
I don't know that.
But with Journey, and then they got Mallet Order, and then they got Timmy right on October
So
30th.
Journey price is 100. Journey price is 100. I just checked it this morning. So it's 100.
Journey is gonna be a win.
Journey's
yeah, for
definitely a
sure.
win.
Mallet
Journey
Order
price
is
100.
gonna be a win for the people that
Mallard,
commit.
I don't know.
For the
man.
people that commit
I
is
don't
gonna
know,
win.
bro.
E,
I
you're
don't
muted.
know.
E.
E, what's up?
Go ahead,
I saw
brother,
him
go
saying
ahead.
something right when you.
Yeah, I say that if you hold the high tree pass for the journey, so you get a 78 a mint, and you allowed to mint 3.
Fire.
Okay. Fire.
And then whitelist gets how many? Do you know?
2
Two.
for
Well,
Fire.
this gets 2.
Fire.
99.
If you got the
there
high
we
trip
go.
pass, you get them in 3. So I'm
And then
gonna be using
Leatherheads.
5.
We got the info.
Yeah.
Chrissy just pulled up right there.
There you go.
Thanks, Chrissy.
Chrissy, you're
Yo,
muted.
Goose is tapped in.
Chrissy,
Yeah, I
you're muted.
mean, that's
Boys,
not horrible, but that's a high price, higher than I like to see.
That's not high. You just said the art
It's
was
not high.
crazy.
Ada is
Someone got to
50.
tell.
I didn't say the
Chrissy's
order
muted.
is
High.
for
Chrissy, you muted.
Leatherheads, not
Chrissy's
for
muted.
Leatherheads.
I've been trying to tell her she's muted.
Yeah. There we
Thank you. Sorry, Daly.
No, you're good.
I was like, why does he keep saying my name? I couldn't
I was
hear
like,
you.
you're muted. Like I see you talking, but I can't hear you.
Yes, it's awful. So it's 99 ADA. They only have 55. They've got almost 5,000 in their Twitter. How many's in their Discord? I mean, it seems like it's
It's like
gonna.
4,700 on their Twitter. I think that's.
That's
I
not
said
doable.
Goose. I said for flamingos was straight for 100, not for leatherheads, bro. I said I'm gonna pass on leatherheads if y'all heard me correctly.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay,
heard
yeah.
you correctly. I heard you.
Yeah,
No
Goose
flamingo.
saying I think that you said that art is fire. I said that art is meh. unless you
It
can
is
go
bad.
in and
Oh
like
yeah,
get,
there's
it
no
is bad.
comparison. bro.
Because at the
yeah,
end of
I
the
want
day,
I said I'd rather take my chance on flamingos, and if I could have minted
right.
like Mallard Order with that same money, I think they're gonna win. I don't really even
So,
know.
I have
what
some
do you
doubts
think?
about Mallard Order.
Yeah,
but
what do you
I
think Mallard Order is gonna be?
I think what you just said about Leatherheads is 100% true. You feel me? And that's how most people look at derivatives. You feel me? So I'm with you on that.
Yeah. They may win. I don't know about them. I wish I know more, and I wish I would have seen more of the collection.
1 second, they're gonna mint it all. Do you know if they're gonna mint?
Who?
What?
Leatherhead?
That's the part, right? Because they might not even. Shit, we haven't seen that many rugs.
You know
over here yet.
Flamingos is gonna mint out. You know Journey's gonna mint out, and I don't have the Mallard Order. I just think for that price with the hype and people buying $2,200 invitations and stuff, they're gonna sell out and they're gonna like win. You're gonna be able to flip it. I'm not a secondary buyer, and I sure the hell ain't gonna buy 3, 4, 5x the floor price. I never do that. You guys know that. But
there's no public,
I think
right?
you're gonna win. I think you're
There's
gonna
no
win
public,
if you.
right?
I don't have. Yeah, I'll try, but I don't know if they're public or not. I'm
I
not
don't
in the
think there is.
project because they're so like exclusive. You feel me?
Leatherheads is planning on launching a token right away in phase 1, which is kind of early, don't you think? Their phase 1 seems pretty. Here, let me show.
Is there a name of the token? Have they released like a ticker?
Oh wait, shoot, wrong one. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me stop that screen. And I'll share this one. This is their roadmap right here. See here. No, can you guys
They've
see?
been rugging hard. God damn.
Look at phase 1.
You are you.
Who's rugging?
Yeah, I think I've been rugged. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you good?
No, we hear you. Yeah,
I'm rugging.
Everybody's fine, brother.
I see it there, Chrissy.
Oh, it's got the
These dollar
token.
head
It's
head
the head
token.
Yeah.
It's not a lot for phase 1. Or no? What do you guys think?
Build community, roadmap, website launch, season 1 mint, tokenomics. All of that shit's fluff. All right?
Well,
all of that shit's fluff.
Yeah. So it's a token launch. So like just the announcement, because in phase 2 is when they actually release the token.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think it's just a lot of fluff on the phase 1. They could have like minimized the bullets, but they think more bullets will like.
Phase 1 ends like the other mint, very much. That's it.
Right.
It's just a lot of fluff up until the mint, which is minting is phase 1. It's just mint.
Yeah, exactly. They're the mint who are done with phase 1. Yeah.
They're gonna
what are they doing with like phase 4? Wider head adoption, partners. Okay, season 2. Okay, they're already thinking about minting season 2.
Season 2 and yield farming roadmap 2.
This is the derivative.
Yep.
Peace. Good luck, everyone.
Yo, but I want to give shout out to. There is a minting that's coming out next month. Trogi minting next month probably. Shout out to Trogi.
I had whitelist. I mean, I'm not gonna say I wouldn't take a chance on a 99. You know what I mean? But that's just it.
Yep. When's this?
You know, you get whitelist on things. You kind of got to take a chance. You know what I mean? But like, definitely not.
Yeah, he's doing a great job. I like him a lot.
Who, Trog?
Yeah, Trog.
Yeah, we like Trog, brother.
Yeah,
I love Trog. I love Trog.
I just got him in just because of Trogi.
Well, we talk about Leatherheads, E.
Yeah.
Oh no, I said Trog.
Oh yeah,
I
Trogs, bro. I got 5 bloods.
Sheesh.
5 bloods?
Yeah, we meant it. I meant it.
Oh yeah, they
did.
I got one.
And then after.
I'm gonna be the master. I need that rain.
Finally.
I was right. So
the master.
how many they minting these letterheads?
55 tau, 99 ADA.
And the price, we have a price?
99.
99.
And when?
Just
a couple days. Is it like the 8th or the 9th or something?
I just had it up.
Someone had it up.
You not minting, Chronic?
I don't have whitelist, and I said I'm not. You know, I take my chances with Journey since we have whitelist, and obviously with Timmy and the Raccoons.
Yep.
And
Timmy, why only 3? I need 10.
I don't have valid order.
Okay, let's talk about the Raccoons, Timmy.
Here we go. Let's talk about
the Raccoons. Let's talk about Raccoons. Let's go.
Let's get to it.
All right, let's go. Well,
So,
yeah.
yeah,
So we're
why
speaking about
only-
mints.
Why only 3 whitelists, Timmy?
Well, no, it's actually higher now. So if you have 3, you get like our tier 3 Titan status, and then you can get one more. So it's actually up to 4, but there's a reason for it. We have a really interesting mechanic where if you have 6 of these tier 3s that we're minting in August, you get 2 whitelists spots for the tier 2s. And if you have 2 of those, you get 1 for the tier 1. So basically, you want to get 6 of what we're minting on August 13th. And so we're building it so like we'll give you 3 for the whitelist, and then the other 3 you're going to have to get from secondary. And so we think this is a really good structure to like help the secondary market, on public mint day and for the next few days and weeks after that. Because everyone's going to be hunting for 6 raccoons. You need 6 in order to get 2 of the next tier, and you need 2 of that tier in order to get the top raccoon. And these
So
raccoons,
we can 6. That's the whole point.
yeah. So you need 6, and so, but we're not giving away 6 because then the people won't be on secondary, right? So yeah.
That's smart, Timmy. I like.
They want to make a little bit of money from royalties too, which makes sense, right?
Yeah.
And what's the mint price? We have a mint price or not yet?
We don't have a mint price yet. We're gonna announce it pretty soon, but we're still 2.5 weeks away. But the benefit is like I'm watching closely what's minting this week. It's actually there's a lot of stuff minting this week that are kind of priced where we were thinking, but I want to see like exactly how they do. Mallard order, even Leatherheads that we're looking at right now, and Journey. We're kind of in that ballpark, but we just want to see how these 3 do, and then we'll probably pay price somewhere based off of that. Our supply is similar too. It's 5,000.
Right.
So we're just looking at Leatherheads, which is a little more than 5,000. So that'll be a good benchmark. And then Mallard order, they have 3 different prices. We're gonna do the same price for whitelist and public. Keep it simple. And but Mallard order goes from I think 90 ADA to 130. And so we're gonna be looking really close to see how each of their price levels do.
This is just an outside perspective, right? I would definitely think hard on making your public price the same mint as your whitelist price. I would definitely think hard on that.
It's a little bit of religion, right? Like a lot of people say it's good to discount whitelist. Other people say it's a bad idea. I'd love to hear like how you're thinking about it, Daly.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it. I'll be honest with you.
You don't like what?
Same price.
You like the same, or you don't like the same?
It should not be the same. No.
I disagree on one
It
thing.
should not be the same. No.
You think it should be lower for
It should be
whitelist?
cheaper. Yeah.
Cheaper?
So if you bought a spot for whitelist, you should get it cheaper.
Oh yeah, if you buy the spot, of course.
No,
it should be
I think
cheaper.
regardless, whitelist supposed to offer you something. You feel me? And I understand even minting early might be an offering, but and like I said, personal opinion.
So,
I would think on it. You know.
Yeah, go ahead, Ada, man.
The thing is, you can sell
my
earlier
opinion is a
before
little
public
bit-
gets a mint. That's the advantage of whitelisting. And then I do like a little cheaper, too big of a gap. Then you got a lot of paper hands.
Yeah,
can definitely
exactly.
hit the
That's always
price.
my point. I don't like it to be like if you do 100 ADA, don't make it like 60 or 70. Like 80 is fine, or like that's fine. A
Small
little bit of a
gap.
Sure. Yeah.
Small gap.
How do you
Yeah,
feel
not-
about like
not a big-
a small gap, Daly? You think
No,
a
that's
small
fine.
gap?
That's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah. Any kind of because the whole
I
thing is
think
right. People see
like
whitelist as
60 and 80.
People see
60 and
whitelist
80,
as an
yeah.
opportunity to
Yeah,
go ahead
because-
and make money. You feel me? Because that initial whitelist and look, you can't take away that that's really how the fuck this shit goes. You feel me? Like people are gonna be flipping for secondary, and the majority of individuals who are here to flip want to see the ability. And so like if let's say it's a point, take it to ETH, if it's a 0.1 mint, potentially I want it to be a 0.5 mint on whitelist so that I can go ahead and actually, you feel me, make a little 2x. So
Also,
So you're
also,
thinking-
Timmy, if you do that.
Yeah, go ahead, Ada, man. No, go
Yeah,
ahead.
I just said if you do that, your people will fight for whitelist too, right? So it's gonna increase the hype of your project, right? So if you kind of make it more attractive for them to mint earlier, safe mint and cheaper, your whitelist will be gone in a pinch super fast. So
Yeah, I think like
I
we're
think
not against the idea of discounting whitelist. Like I think we want to see how these projects do. The thing I'll say though, like yeah, whitelist mint lets you mint early and sell on the secondary early, so that's a benefit. But also like our whitelist has a lot of interest. I'm actually worried I might not have any for public, and so like whitelist in the raccoons, it might be the only way you can get a raccoon. And so I'm not sure like how much we're going to discount it, because we've been building our whitelist since June. We turned on wallet registration on Tuesday. And so far, we've had a ton of people already register their wallets. Even the people that were like getting whitelist in early June are coming back. And so, we were planning to do maybe 20% reserved for public. There's no way we can do that now. Like the whitelist has too much interest. And so that's why I'm trying to just, we'll watch how these projects do and then we'll decide.
What was that?
Always good to
Can
take.
you show the art, Timmy? Can you show the art to the crowd so people can see
Yeah, they're
it?
asking about that in chat. One of us can pull it up and like share it, or
Yeah, bring it up.
Also,
Bring up our.
Absolutely. And you released something today. You put something about a jail. And Timmy, you want to share your screen, brother?
I'm not set up to share because I've got my living room here running an Unreal Engine. You want to whoever was sharing earlier.
I can pull
bring
it up real quick. Hold on.
Perfect. And then I want to show us the art.
Kiama,
Kiama, amazing artist. She's in the chat. What's going on? I can't wait to chat with you next week.
I
Did
think
amazing art. I love how everything is so good. Our little one, she's out there. She never wants to go to sleep.
I'm sharing right now. I don't know if you guys want to pull it up.
Yeah, can you? Chrissy needs to do something. If not, we might have to talk on it for a second. Our little one came in.
Oh, for
she
sure.
should be
all good.
No good. There you go, D.
All right.
Yeah,
so
actually, maybe bring up.
Sneaks.
Can you bring
up?
I was gonna go through all of them. I was gonna go through all your sneaks, to be honest.
Yeah, we can do that. The Twitter has the new one though. Actually, the new one's at the bottom here. So this here is a farmer.
I'll get to it. All
right. But yeah, big shout out to Kiama. Kiama's the artist that created all of these. And we're both going to be on the show next week with Chronic and Chrissy, and Kiama will be there. You guys will get to meet her, and she'll share some of her like background techniques. But this other one here, go ahead and just pick whatever you like.
I was just gonna take it to the bottom for you real quick. Yeah.
Let's do that. So this is The Prisoner that was released just a couple hours ago. And this is
them eyes, boy.
This is the first eye.
I like the detail.
I like the clothes.
I think the first one that we just pulled up didn't have like a lot of texture on it, maybe because of the render. But I like how that one was able to. I'm always zooming in on shit, Timmy. You feel me? I'm always zooming in.
I love it. So. This one here is cool. This is a wooden skin.
Good textures here too, for sure.
Really, one thing on the mug, there's some really nice detailed height mapping there. So the mug actually has like a lot of depth to it on the metal and stuff. She's done some really nice work there.
Good shadowing.
It's better once you on your own computer. As daily user, he could probably zoom in 2-3 times as much. You're not able to right now, I'm sure.
This is our clay one, and so we're looking at different.
One a lot. It kind of reminded me of like maybe like a fabric, like a woven type thing.
Yeah. With the indentions.
Yep.
I see the fingerprints now. I see the fingerprints. So I get what you're saying about the clay.
Take a look at like the suspenders.
And then, I like the dirt on the shirt. Yeah, the dirt on the shirt looks fine.
There's all kinds of like Easter eggs there. This is suspenders there. Got the RS, the Syndicate siren there on the one.
Is it a real statue of clay?
No.
So Timmy, how many of these characters they have? They're gonna have a bunch of their same, like they're gonna have, X amount, 600, 1,000. Like, what is all of these, brother?
Yeah, man. So these
they're
are
just
all
gonna be part of the farmers or hunters. I mean,
go ahead, Daly.
No, I was just saying it's nice that you guys had some.
Because he's got the slingshot.
It's nice that you guys had some very high quality images mixed in too. So like this is letting me zoom in like super close right now.
Yeah,
that's fire. That's fire.
Crazy.
That detail right there on the EST 2022. That's fire. That's
and actually on the side of it, Daly, it's Racoon Distillery on the side of the cork. And if you look at the bottle, I think is this one holding a bottle? There's obviously it's the Racoon dark rum there.
I
really like here on the edges here too, right? Just like how clean she's making these edges and shit. It's fire.
Yeah,
like the
daily zoom
background
on the
stuff.
tail, on the back of the tail.
Timmy.
You see some scratches and stuff like on the tail,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, a little bit
Scratches
of
there.
weathering. Yeah, a little bit of weathering on the gold. Yeah, it's
some
quite
cracking
clean.
and weathering.
Timmy.
Yeah.
I like
Look at
that.
the
Yeah, I
RS
agree.
right here. The RS.
What's that,
that's
Goose?
goes hard.
RS, yeah.
I like what you're doing here. It's hard to pretty sick. And just to tap in, I didn't get to tap in earlier on the whitelist. I definitely think it should be a little less cheaper, but not too much to where
Right.
the floor could crash.
You wanna invite flippers. You feel me? Every project should want to invite flippers. That's what adds volume to your fucking. You
This
feel me?
marble?
Yep.
So
This marble?
I think
Yeah,
having something like stone rock type shit is very
marble,
very
yeah.
clean, yeah. I don't think it's marble. It looks like cracked rock maybe.
So
It's either
Tim, can you
concrete or
explain the
stone.
project to us?
Cement.
Yeah. I'll explain the project a little
Cement,
bit. What you're looking at here are like different skins. We have 10 skins, but actually at the top level, the project is split up between 6 syndicates. And so the farmers and the hunters are the first 2 out of the
Look at
6 that we're minting in August. But
That's so
all
clean.
of the syndicates have these 10 skins mixed between them. And so far we've released 6 of the 10 and the base one, so 7. But the 3 epic skins, the coolest skins, are not released yet. And so those are coming. And then actually next week on Chronic's show, we're going to release the next 2 syndicates. So we're going to announce them on that show. A lot of people have been waiting to find out what the next 2 are. They're going to mint a little bit later, but we're going to announce them on the show next week. This is the copper one.
Bronze. Okay, copper. I was gonna say bronze.
Copper. Yep. Nice
sure.
scythe there. Look at the blood. I love the blood work on this one.
I love the amulets. I zoomed in on.
Timmy,
the
I
other
was
one.
gonna say the next 2 on accident, bro. I'm glad I didn't. Oh my goodness. Look at it,
So
bro.
yeah. So there you go. So there's
Nice,
6
man. Very
syndicates.
nice.
The idea is to explore like hold to earn, this new concept we're calling hold to earn, where you're gonna get value just by holding it. You don't have to. It's not play to earn. You don't have to log in every day and water plants or harvest your farm. You just got to keep it in your wallet, and you're gonna earn. And the things that you'll earn are NFTs. And so every 2 months, you're gonna get a free NFT just for holding a raccoon. Every single raccoon holder will get a free NFT.
Wow.
And there'll be different rarities and quality to the NFTs that we give you. So if you have like the gold raccoon that you were looking at, or if you have the clay one, you'll get like maybe a medium or medium to high NFT for free. But then if you have one of the epic skins, or if you have one of the higher syndicates, like the ones we're going to announce, you'll get a better NFT. But check this, there's a lot of like other mechanics we're going to do. We're going to partner with a lot of my friends that have projects. So if you own an ape from Ape Society, with your raccoon, you're going to appear higher in our leaderboard and get a better NFT. Or if you own a lazy llama or any other project like that wants to partner with us, we're going to try and find ways to encourage raccoon holders to hold those NFTs, and you'll end up higher in the leaderboard, and every 2 months you'll get a better NFT. So that's the idea.
Timmy,
Yeah.
I know that we've talked a lot about kind of where you got this idea from, right? Could you get in or break down that and maybe give Goose a little insight into that as well?
Yeah, for sure. Like the inspiration for me has been this project from ETH called Wolf.game, and it's not like super popular. Like some people know about it, but it's not like Bored Ape Yacht Club or some of these other PFP projects. But this project, Wolf.game, was incredibly successful. And actually the holders made a ton of money based on like this random game, just based on what you're holding in your wallet. So in Wolf.game, you can be a sheep or a wolf, and the wolves can attack the sheeps and steal some of their wool. And like there's this risk mechanic where if you try to do an attack, you could lose some of your wool. So there's this trade-off decision you have to do. And basically, I wanted to borrow that concept to explore what blockchain gaming can be. So we're not going to do gaming like with a 3D downloadable game or like a mobile phone game. We're actually going to create several games that are just based on what's in your wallet, and advanced strategy based on that.
Timmy, that's kind of hard, and I know what you're talking about. It kind of reminds me of another project I like a Cops and Robbers type of deal. But yeah,
what's interesting is like there's like 12 or 13 clones of Wolf.game.
Wolf game.
Yeah.
When Wolf Game came out, everybody was like, this is essentially it was one of the first blockchain games. You feel me? Like, and they did something where you really didn't have to interact with it. It's not like a PvE or a PvP.
Yes.
I'm not directly affecting my yield. What does affect my yield is the NFT that I hold. So if I have a wolf, right, and the wolves are so scarce in that buildup of the collection goose, there's way more sheep than there are wolves. And if you wanted to mint a wolf, it was a premium. But by having a wolf, you're able to steal wool on a daily basis as opposed to those that are accruing it. You feel me? So if I have a wolf, I'm making money every day just from stealing shit. And it was wild. So people saw that concept and just went crazy.
I'm actually bullish right now. What's going on?
So how long that's gonna you trying to integrate something like that, Timmy, and how long is that gonna take, if so?
Not very long. This isn't like a 3D game or anything like this to build the game. The game is going to be powered by Plutus, and really all I'm building is a random number generator. In fact, like almost every game is really powered by a random number generator.
RNG is everything.
RNG, and my RNG is going to be Plutus powered, and it's actually a Plutus script on the Cardano blockchain. And the way it works is I send an amount of ADA. Like if I send it 1.50 ADA to this Plutus address, then that's going to choose a random number between 1 and 50 because I sent 1.50 ADA. And then what the Plutus script does is it chooses a random number and it'll send me back like 1.37 ADA. And that means the random number is 37. And so it's this transaction-based random number generator. It's going to be on chain. So everyone's going to be able to see what the random number is. And let's say number 37 is going to map to a pre-published list of Racoon traits. And so the number 37 might be all the raccoons that hold a pumpkin get 10% more points, or all the golden raccoons get 15% more points. And so every 10 days, we're going to pull a new random number and give bonuses to a subset of raccoons. And that's how you're going to be able to climb up the leaderboard in different ways. But this so far I've released is just basic strategy. After our first mint, there's intermediate and advanced strategy for people that like really want to get into it. And that's where you're going to want to own special kinds of raccoons that we haven't released yet. And there's going to be a lot more stuff you can do with a group of raccoons.
What do we call it? What do we call a group of raccoons?
I think it's called a graze or a nursery.
Not a posse? Isn't it like... I might be wrong.
I think gang. I think we call them gang, right? They're
hey, let's go. Gang.
They not in gang. I think it's called a posse.
They are more dangerous than gang. They are more dangerous than gang.
No. We got cats, dogs, pigeons, and rats in that bitch.
The price.
Timmy is gang. Like Timmy the cat is gang, but not raccoon, bro.
So look, you said price, Timmy. Like it's unknown yet. Like, you know, around 100, or how we thinking, you know, ish, or
it's gonna be in the same ballpark as what you're seeing coming out over the next few days. Yeah, we're not gonna do anything crazy. So you know, I don't think anyone will be surprised, but I am gonna take your feedback on board. Like, you know, ADA daily upgrade has a really good point, and so, you know, I'm glad that we haven't released pricing yet because I want to see what these projects do, and you know, I'm getting really good feedback today, and so, you know, we're not going to commit early, right? We learned a lot from the Ape Society. We keep our cards close to our chest, and then we're going to release things in bits, like you know, when the time is right. So yeah.
We need to hook up E-Man with my homie E-Man with a whitelist for your shit, Timmy. Whatever. So when we gonna be able to for people, how can people earn some whitelist spots, Timmy?
Yeah, it's a good question. Actually, we were just talking about Journey. We actually have a collaboration with Journey that we announced a few hours ago. So if you go to Journey's Discord, they're giving away whitelist to Racoon Syndicate. We announced a collaboration with Seal Society 3 hours ago. If you're a governor in Seal Society, then you can get whitelist to our project. So if you're one of their big holders, if you're also a Chains of War whale, right now you can get a whitelist to our project. And so we've been giving out whitelist a lot, right? Since June. If you look at our Twitter, in early June and July, we were doing a lot of Twitter collabs, and our whitelist is like it's pretty big. And so I'm worried about public, if I'm honest. Like, we're gonna do something for public, but it's gonna be pretty limited. And so that's why, I mean, we can discount the whitelist mint price. But like really, I think 90 or 95% could potentially go on the whitelist day. So it won't make a huge impact, right? Because there's not going to be a ton happening on public midday.
Nice. Yeah, man. Well, that's cool, brother. That's what's up. We appreciate it. We look forward to it. You're gonna, succeed, man. You're like I love your innovative mind, always keeping us on his toes. I can't wait to see the rest of the art, man. So
yeah, I really appreciate that. And I want to shout out like a lot of you, like all of you really. I met with you, one-on-one way back in like April and May. And you guys have really helped me craft the project. Daily, Chronic, Tal, like a lot of you, even before we announced, we met and kind of consulted. And so I just want to thank you guys for that and for all the space that you give me on the NFA Twitter space.
Hey, man, you're the man, Timmy. It's a pleasure to interact with someone of your caliber as well, man.
Hey.
Your value add is humongous.
And I wanted to add too, like I felt happy as hell to help you just like tap in and just talk about shit. You feel me? Because you're gonna actually bring something that I think is really gonna change Cardano for the better. You feel me? Show, even if it isn't a full game, you can still build something that can be fun and provide things for your holders. So I'm excited.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. That means a lot. Appreciate that.
Sure.
Can't wait, man.
Shout out to
Okay.
Cheese that's been watching
One
you
second,
since
can
I see you.
Can I win more whitelisted or for
This guy, Tal.
Greedy motherfucker.
Yo, hey, they have another mint this weekend, a little cheap holiday mint for my first project, Block Owls, man.
That's Saturday.
They're super sick. They're probably like 10, 15 ADA. It's a little holiday mint. There's only like 1,000 of them each. Game and Shaman, I seen you. Thank you for bringing it up.
Hey,
the Christmas ones and like the Easter ones, and now this is the third little collection.
Hey,
collection, man. It's awesome art to have.
Let me bring it up.
real quick, can I pump my bags after that?
Yeah. This ain't really pumping bags. This is just.
I wanted to ask Goose if I was free to pump.
Pump it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know what you're pumping.
Pump that
I
shit.
know what you're pumping.
Hey,
I know
Christy, you first, and I'll go after.
I know what he's
I got some good shit for the Cardano community, man. You really want to look?
You're ready for a daily? Go for a daily.
Hey,
Go
we
for
talk.
it.
Let
we
us
talking
show
about-
that Christy 2
No, no, I
seconds
know,
show
no,
that
I know,
art. So
I know,
you kill
you know.
it. So Daily gets his whole
I ain't
time.
gonna. You feel me? I'm gonna wait.
You want me to show?
Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, real quick to show the art. There's gonna be 3 different types, just so
I'm
I
just
can drop
gonna
it
put
in
it real
and go
quick,
back
yeah.
on this. Because I have a feeling I know what Daly's talking about. We're gonna probably be on that for a minute.
I hope you guys know what I'm talking about.
I think maybe.
I think that's the only time that I will be agree with Daily with about the pumping back.
So this here is
No, it's
28.
not.
You might not.
It's
Yeah,
the
like
holiday
28.
mint.
You might not.
This is the holiday mint for Block Owls. It's like 70% goes to charity. The rest will be for CNFT Con for them. So Saturday, July 30th, 3 p.m. UTC, open for 24 hours. 3,000 NFTs. There are 3 different versions. So there are 1,000 in each. It's 20 ADA. 1 NFT per transaction. You can do as many as you want per wallet address. And this is the summer, version. There's one of 3. This is little summer. I'm sure it'll move around and
It's
do
gonna move and do kind of all kind of crazy
right
stuff.
now. But in case anyone wants any little collectible,
It's always nice, like a full onboarding NFT for your family, and stuff like that. It's really sick. It's gonna be nice, man. We'll
all
definitely
right,
tweet
go
it
ahead,
out.
Daly.
Go ahead, D. Show us what's up. You want to share your
All right,
screen, bro?
man. Am I like lagging? I think my shit like lagging or something. But yeah, this is I think with what happened recently with SpaceBudz, we have a lot of room for originality in the space, and also have a lot of room for pieces that may have been minted in the year 2021, right? Having it be that, there's a lot of people who like history. So this is one of the projects that I would tell people to look at. It's a little bag pump. I minted about 10 of these back when I first got involved in Cardano NFTs. And hold on, I'm sharing my screen right now. Give me a second.
1 second. Do I have it before you show? Because I want to.
No, I don't think you do.
Daly's
I think I've told you guys about this, and I think you guys kind of brushed me off. But
Daly's a jerk.
I'm not a jerk. I'm not a jerk. I've told all you guys about this, and none of y'all have fucked with me on it, so it's okay. But yeah, I'm just gonna tap into it real quick. Tal, I sent you a message just to give you some safe haven. But here we go. I'm about to fucking throw that page up. Do I need to click anything to share my screen?
After this,
Good, why you laughing?
Oh, wow.
All right. So look, we got a little sleeper right here, right? It's a little sleeper. Okay. This
You
is a
think they
project
will ever
that
wake up? That's the question.
Hey, hold on. This is a project that minted last year, right? Activity is still there's still some little sales here and there, which is kind of wild.
It's
And
dead.
when you look, oh yeah, you call it dead. Hold on. When you look at the here, let's see where we at.
Let's see.
Hold on. I'm trying to find the rarity here. Okay, so there's a few rarities. And as we look at the rarities, right? Like the rares, the legendaries are pretty expensive. The ultra rares have always kind of held a decent floor. I minted an extremely rare for 10 ADA, right? So still worth like a decent 100. Activity, if you scroll through it, there's some sales here and there for bigger prices. So to me, this is a game. Yeah. For me, this is a game that potentially might have some longevity in the long term. They've been building ever since August. They haven't really, come out with their product yet, but they are continuously building, and they haven't really asked for more money. I think that they potentially could have a good chance of being a Cardano NFT game in the future that brings some eyes. So just a little quick, you feel me? Some little alpha if y'all want to fuck with me on that. If not, I like it.
I like
it is
it.
Question. I like the art. Why no one's talking about it?
So just like Goose, I called E Goose. Just like E said, it's dead. There's like nothing you can take away from that. This shit is dead. So they haven't really tried to do any marketing, try to do anything outside of, you feel me?
They
Mint.
trying to grow organic, or they trying to get a little bit more funds to develop their project? Do they can develop their project though? Because you say that.
And that's the thing, is they're working on it, right? So E, remember the project I mentioned I minted around the same time on ETH? It's been like a year since they provided any images of the game. Kind of in the same sense, CryptoPets has kind of done the same thing. Right now they're building out their UI and their game, so like they're putting images of what they're doing. Really reminds me of Pokemon, so Goose, you might fuck with that. But Farge just said in the chat, Goose loves it. Farge just said in the chat he met him at Miami, and they're pretty cool. So you feel me? A little bit of insight right there.
Shout out CryptoPets.
Yeah, take a look
I
at
had to shout out the homie whose project is sold out. He wants to come on Twitter Space. Maybe we come on and get him on the show next time. Block is hot. He sold out, and his freaking project's at 1670 now. It's ridiculous.
Amazing.
I would love to check with him.
Killing it. Block.
They will get him. That's congratulating. Thor did his thing as well. Another YouTuber put out a little calendar, the 500 days of CNFTs, which is pretty sweet. So, NFA might need to put up a little something since we have a booth, and get that, nice booth looking nice. Who needs a Cardano clock?
You see me?
Throwing that out there. DM me. So anyways, man, what do you guys think are some of the best buys right now? And like, obviously we got to talk about my background, little chill calms.
Oh, tell him.
We got to talk about
pipe the fuck up.
Wild thing.
Cabins at 195 right now.
Burning.
You said, look at my fucking hat. Check out my hat, bro.
I burned it for Goose. Look, yummies for Tal. I staked
Let's
my
talk
yummies.
some yummies. Let's talk some yummies.
Talk some yummies.
Not too
We
much.
traded in for summer.
Not too much.
Your turn.
Not too much.
No, go ahead. What you done for Goose?
No, a dude sent me and I burned his spoopies, and he got 2 summer spoopies, and I only have 2 OGs. Chrissy and I do not have any spoopies. or any seasonal, excuse me, and we just chilling on a 2.
Goose,
we
you
got
wanna mint more? I have 5 spots left.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
So, you know, but as far as that, you know, that it was cool. But you know, as far as deals, I mean, Ape Society Cabins, 195 ADA is a deal.
Yeah, true.
Dorkies. Check out
I
Dorkies.
keep
right
saying
now.
it. I don't even want to say it no more, but I don't think I'm gonna buy anymore since we well invested in it. But man, what a play! And once they come out with some news, it's you know, it's
Chronic, why, if you know it's going up, why you don't buy? You don't have crashback. Why you just don't
well,
buy?
I got
Like,
calls
just
as
sell.
well.
Just buy it and sell. Don't buy it and hold.
Facts, but
Right.
I converted a lot of stuff to get into the Gutter Cat gang to get the 3 OGs and the juices.
agree.
We put like 13,000 ADA when ETH was like at 11, so we converted that. So we still got a nice crash bag with Kongs and Timmy's coming out and Journey. I want to be able, I'm gonna flip some of those. Not with Timmy's. They need 6, but geez, man, we need to get Kongs. I might want to crush the secondary on these magic Kongs, especially if people are paper handing it, and who knows how much it's gonna be. So
What do you mean you're gonna crush? Like, what are you gonna buy? You're gonna buy Kongs, trippy Kongs, or mushrooms? What are you trying to buy?
well, it depends. You never know. I mean, it might be 300 P. I don't know. I don't know. The potential I want to have.
We're doing it, Chronic. We're doing all
it,
that.
yeah.
We're doing all of it.
What we doing? You dropping 3-8 on Kongs?
Sleeping on.
No, I got my
sleeping
profile
on.
pic up for sale.
Really?
So I can get a cat.
No.
Yeah,
Hold
14,000.
on,
Someone
hold on.
buy it. I
You
need an
buy
OG.
it.
Chicken, hold your goddamn horses. Wow.
See this? It's me. I'm trying to get.
I'm planning
OG
to sell
Gutter Cat.
everything. You planning to buy everything?
You're probably not wrong. You're probably
Hey,
not
God.
wrong.
But hold
I'm
on.
winning.
You buying after the pump? What's up? What's
Buying
Hey,
what
man.
pump?
Hey man. Hey, you want to know
Who
something?
pumps?
I bought Kongs with the perception that this was the fucking base sea of chain, and guess what? It hasn't done me wrong. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy the mutant ape of chain, and I'm gonna go fucking crazy.
Yes, and that's what it is. And that's exactly what it was. When I
Wow.
seen these and minted these on December 8th, it was easy that they would have based here Cardano, like whether or not they're derivatives.
Chronic, you have
How much
enough.
pay
I mean,
It's
Thirty
like,
four
you
eight
have
a
enough.
minute.
listen.
34
Yeah,
8
yeah,
a
I
minute.
agree,
I'm about
I
to
agree
sell
with
this
it, man. Yo,
thing
send
for
them
like
to me.
Yeah, you got
14,000.
enough.
Send me
bro. I
some
got it for
Kongs,
Daily.
bro.
Daily has one, bro.
Yeah,
Has
send
one.
them to me, bro.
Yeah, it
Come
makes
on.
sense, bro. Why are you buying?
You
more?
don't
Why
need
are
so
you
many.
overexposing yourself?
I
You
got
don't
4
need-
kids. And inflation.
Oh my
Thank you,
God.
Joe
Oh
Biden.
my God, bro. No,
Print
Daily,
me
I
some
get
money.
it. He got
That's
one, right? He needs to get 2 at least, right?
It's what I'm
You
saying.
don't need to get more.
You see what I'm
Yeah, you need to
saying,
get
Chronic?
2. That makes sense. But you, why are you buying more, bro? Why? Get some.
No,
eat
listen,
shit or
listen.
Hey,
get-
the mutants, like Daly said, if people are gonna devalue them, they're gonna go up because Kongs may. Okay, so since we talked about Buds, who's gonna overtake Buds on number 1? Because Buds ain't gonna be number 1 no more. It's
Shit,
gonna
I
be
was
Plays,
about to say
Kongs, and Ape.
Plays.
Which
Kongs
one?
Says who?
Kongs
Says
has the
who?
highest floor right now, man. I don't know. I think we
Kongs is probably gonna overtake Buds, and then Apes are gonna overtake Kongs.
I think we about to pass Plays. No cap.
And
When
then
Bud's
Plays-
gonna fall to place 15, probably
We did
Confill
pass plays on the floor.
You already
It already
flashed.
passed Clays. You feel me? And I've been trying to sell a Clay all.
Do you think is Clay like the new number 1 project? Like you guys were talking about SpaceBudz dropping. What's like the new number 1 project?
Clay is not
Clay
number
always
one
was
no more.
number
Now it's
1.
Kongs.
Clay was
Kongs.
always number 1. Maybe
Okay.
the floor is not
Hey,
number
look.
1, but as a project, for me,
Hey,
Or
look,
Ape
I'm-
Society? Or
I think
know,
Ape
it's-
Society is gonna
yeah.
turn out better than all of them. But hey, we're gonna have a lot of winners, man. You know,
yeah, we
they
don't
got-
need a
they
number
have
1. They'll all do
utility,
well.
a love
Yeah.
That's
garbage.
what I've been saying. I don't care about number 1, bro.
They
I
gotta
care about
kill-
stuff.
Ape Society has to kill that DeFi shit.
Yep.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
that just on some real shit, like
It's
stepping
not.
in,
It's not easy, bro.
stepping
It's
in
not
for
easy.
the art. Nobody's buying that for the art.
No
They
way,
have to
no
kill
way.
that DeFi
It's,
shit.
it's much more. It's the DeFi and the
And
the
the
big
land.
brain
What they
game.
do.
Dude,
I-
now they're
like,
gonna help. They're gonna help Josh
on that.
with
That's
IOHK.
what they built on.
Mm.
They built
I mean,
on
that's
DeFi.
gonna be the bigger value prop. You feel me?
Say that again.
Not-
I'm sorry. I was talking.
I'm saying that's gonna be the bigger value prop, right? Like if they can provide real intrinsic value with their DeFi. You feel me? Because that's their own sector of it.
And the DAO, you seen the Twitter thing with Josh. You talk with Josh, with IOHK Josh, right? With Charles Hoskinson's right hand man.
Yeah.
The Ape Society is directly going to affect, him. He says he's one man dude in the NFTs. Like the Ape Society now, the 9-person council, which I should have, now that I know they're going to be dealing with Charles, I should have volunteered and I would have, whatever. But they're going to be directly helping him, man. That's going to be really big for the project and in the limelight, because now Charles, you know what I mean? Like he's messing with Josh. Can't hurt. Like you rest.
Right. When it comes down to it, anything, you feel me? I'm sure Josh sees it as an opportunity for Cardano as a whole as well. Josh is a little bit more tapped in with the NFT side, so being an assistance and making something like that work seamlessly is going to be great. So he's in the Discord. He jumped in the Discord immediately. He's got an ape, I believe, and then they already put Charles with the cigar next to the Charles that it might be a good thing, and Apes is gonna take advantage of this because, like I said, as we all like to be cross chain, the 3 founders all have been cross chain. They're all cross chain. That's why I fuck with Ponzi so much.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm so bullish. And with the art, with the Kongs, like Deckard's taking his good old time, which is straight with us, Daily, and you know that because the end product is looking really nice and he's not disappointing. The worst thing you can do is rush for some impatient ass dudes that just want to dump, and then the art comes us. We don't need that. We just need you to provide the art, and then everything else is gonna fall into place. Because the Kongs community is just like the apes; they're very loyal. Like right, and they're gonna stick with it, and you think that so that's it, man. It's gonna be
and a big reason for that, right, Connick, is because a lot of Kongs are apes.
Yep, facts, man. Yeah. I mean, it's gonna
this
be.
This ecosystem is pretty small too, so when you think about it, most of these strong communities are kind of interlocked. You have a lot of the same individuals investing in a lot of these projects.
I mean, just look at us. We're invested everywhere, right? So
look at the bigger whales too, like. Accumulating everything. People see that, they buy all that shit. But I think we have such a small community at this point that when it comes to support for projects, like when all of ADA gets together and fucks with something, it's gonna be either a chill con or a play level type shit. You feel me?
Exactly. And who knows what it's gonna be in 6 months from now? Like everything's gonna change. Especially
there's nothing you can do as long as it's not fast, and it's not fast enough. And
I agree.
Well, hopefully in 6 months it will be. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. In 6 months, you got to be.
But it won't. It won't be in 6 months.
Though. In 6 months, Budz is still gonna be number 1.
They're not. They're actually not. Unfortunately.
Well, guess what? In 6 months, Daily, we still playing on other chains, winning.
Oh no, 100%, 100%.
Because Cardano should be the starter for most. It's hard to start an ETH if you don't have a bunch of people like Solana us talking to you every day, or Solana, because there's so many projects and there's so many moving parts. This here is slow. Y'all know it's slower. It's really now, and it's easy to step up once you're from here, but it's hard to step down once you're from the fast. It's like the major leagues, minor leagues. You don't want to.
You're slowing yourself down. Yeah.
There's
opportunities are there though, but people are.
One thing that's helping Cardano though is that it's preventing people from just like saying, "Oh, Cardano is all shit," whatever, because it's slow, because it is cheap. So this is helping Cardano being cheap, right? If we reach the moment where it's gonna be fast, obviously people will just come in masses, because pretty much you have an ecosystem that is fast, that is cheap, and has good art. So we don't know if that art part that we need to fix, right? So now we look at like the 3D art and stuff, but when we stepped out and look at what's happening in Ethereum, this shit is mind blowing, bro.
Yeah, no,
this shit is mind blowing.
Even the Freemans sometimes have better art than the shit.
Oh yeah, bro. Just mention the 10K collection that goes to the trash, bro.
Like that Azuki art,
that
Azuki and
that Azuki, that's like.
It's beautiful.
So
I wanted to mention this real quick, right? Because like what we're talking about and like that whole mindset of just being cross chain. This nigga fucking what's his name? I'm blanking. Damn. Gary V just said it in an interview. You feel me? And he didn't just big up Cardano. He bigged up a lot of smaller chains that have NFTs that are a little bit less risk averse. You feel me? Where you can go ahead and get involved, understand what the fuck is going on, not drop a couple racks and lose a couple racks, but actually just play around with 50 cents and you feel me? Get to understand it. So we're getting there too. You have people like Gary Vee putting us on the map. You got people talking about, you know, smaller chains that have low transactional fees. Like, I think we're definitely moving there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. What they say, they got a couple of things in the chat. They got a couple questions, maybe E46. You got them cows. My man E-Man asked about the cows or something about the farming DeFi. I can't answer for that.
Muesli swap,
The
right?
Hungry Cow. Shout out Hungry Cows. Let me check really quick. Yeah, it's a collection by Muesli Swap, the Hungry Cows. Let me see what the total NFTs. It's 555, if I'm not wrong.
No, it's 2 drops of 555 or two.
Oh, true. It's 10,000 total.
5,000 drop another 5K. Yeah.
Right. So the nice trait in these cows, that's the boosting factor. The minimum boost that you can get will get to the boost point between 10 to 90%. So let's say the Muesli Swap gonna have yield farming in the future, or they saying in a couple of weeks it's gonna come out, and you hold a Hungry Cow that's giving you a boost of 57%. So what it's mean, if you gonna yield farm, let's say I'm gonna give an example like a Yami token and ADA, right? And you're gonna get 20% out of this yield farming. And if you're holding the cow that's giving you the boost of the 57%, let's say, it's gonna add on top of the 20% for the yield farming. So instead 20%, you're gonna get 70+% if you're gonna hold the Hungry Cow with the best boost factor or whatever, and you're gonna lock it in a smart contract. So it's gonna be locked while you're gonna yield farm the stuff, but it's not out yet, so I can't talk much about it.
Right. So it's kind of like the little aqua farmer thing, right? I think that's what homie in chat was mentioning, but just a little bit better.
Very
a little bit better, because for the aqua farmers, it's special. It's specialized for only specific one coin. I think
for the liquid token.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Right.
And for the Muesli Swap, it can boost any yield farm that's gonna come true to you, or whatever they're gonna provide. So it's gonna be a very good place, especially if you're a DeFi guy and you're a token allocate. Yeah, and you know how tokens work. And if you have a big bag and you're gonna yield farm for and get the APY of
sound like
more than 90%, that's a big bag.
You're getting back into that DeFi shit. I know you were.
Yeah, but I
you
sold
sound
all
like you can't wait.
I didn't get none good. I minted 10 and I sold all of them.
Oh, okay. Now, I know you're excited about the DeFi shit though, because that's how you did that with Polygon, right? So
I did it with Polygon, but DeFi is
it's a bitch.
Okay, the biggest difference between
scary
DeFi
shit,
is
scary fucking bitch.
Scary.
No, not just scary. You really need to be in front
On
of the
top of
computer.
Yeah, you need to be on it.
When you
don't sleep, bro.
Can't sleep.
Can't really sleep.
And
In
just
permanent
really
loss
another
of
point, before you guys keep going, I've been sniping on CNFT tools a high booster rank, booster factor. That will give me a lot of percentage whenever I'm gonna yield farm. Yeah, that's just my point.
Far.
Nice.
So snipe the high percentages is what you saying.
Great value add on that, E. That was awesome, dude. Way to tell everybody about that. So, DeFi is a definite way to maximize your gains. And
1 second, E, you minted?
Oh no, I sniped them. I didn't was home for the minting, and I think the minting was quick after 5 minutes.
Yeah,
it's been done.
I minted 5 on the first and 5 on the second. But I sold all of them. I got crappy boost factor.
You were sniping the aqua farmers, remember? Imagine how much the one the other day sold for 48,000 or 47.
No, that's a legendary. They were high.
I know, but I'm saying bring it
but
back.
What the max percentage they giving to you?
They were like 20,000.
That's what I'm saying. So bring it back in the beginning. Imagine you were on that before people caught on and understood. And then, you know, you can make these big plays on these cows and these aqua farmers, you know what I'm saying, before
But
once
that's
they
a problem.
realize.
But the
I know it's different, but I'm saying, you know what I mean? It's
no, and the cows too, same thing. It's like if you don't get, if you don't get lucky and I don't get lucky on, like, maybe that's crazy, but I just don't get lucky on the real stuff.
You
I
got a
just wanted
spoopy
a
rank
higher
50.
booster.
I
What?
have a question.
You got a rank 50 spoopy summer.
I have a question for you
It's
guys.
150 now.
What do you think of the what do you think of these ADA handles, like these 3-digit number ADA handles? What's that all about? Daily, you talked about like ENS.
They
and
minted
like,
it out, Timmy.
Yeah, they meant it out quick.
I would.
What's the big deal?
So breaking it down, right?
Yep.
Oh, Chronic, you want to hit it?
No, in the alpha chats, a few alpha chats like the Daily's about to hit on. You go after. They got some ETH guys, and they were big on them. They were big ass. They just big things. And they just started
I tapped in with Grow Crypto in New York. My boy Grow knows.
Grow, exactly. He's in the alpha chat I'm in.
That's what I'm
Grow
saying.
was like
Jake, Grow, they both know their shit, and they're both tapped in with both sides of the fence. So, and Mopars as well. And she's
in it as well.
Part of
Mopar,
this.
she's a big part of it.
Right.
Yeah,
so when it comes
Yeah,
down
she
to
gets a
like
lot.
the whole so when it comes down to the whole build out of, like, let's just take the ENS thing, right? Earlier on, it really was just seen as a way to connect your NFT to a number, right? And let's say you were building a brand behind your ape. So like, let's say my ape is number 1,000. I would get ENS 1,000 .eth. You feel me? And they started to create a club, and it was like it was a 3-digit club, 4-digit club, and then there's a 10K club. So on ETH, right, it was just more of like a fad. It's not really anything that adds utility, not really anything cool. But in the same way that, you know, I have a hoodie, E has a hoodie, and Tal has a hoodie, and we're all in a chat. You feel me? So the investors found a way to create value behind these ENS domains, and that's initially what brought that value. Now, when you're talking about ETH, you have a lot of fucking money moving around for those 10K ENS handles, right? They can set their market in a sense, and it's a much different marketplace too. But ADA handles, in my opinion, is the ENS of Cardano, right? And I won't get into the other point that I feel, but this has to start from a community base. Like, nobody's really gonna add value to these numbers unless we do, right? So it's definitely something to where the community has to agree with it and find value in it as well, right? And then that kind of grants it some what's the word? Legitimacy or kind of like a value in a sense, right? And the longer term goal, I believe, if ADA handle can do what ENS does, is offer the same utility, right? That being a link tree, that being a payment rail, which ADA handle already is, that being a website, that being you feel me, a way to just, in the same way that we use social media now to incorporate all of our different businesses, all of our different socials. That's what ENS does.
You think it will be more than like use it for transfer money? Like I said, like a cash up.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what ENS is, right? ENS essentially is allowing you to take all of your social media, all of your payments, and all these things, and just Web3ify it. You feel me?
I like that.
Unstoppable domains was first. .crypto accounts, they had the web, like you got a web page that you never take it down. I have 3 of them, and ENS came in and just did it better.
They didn't do the token drop.
I was first,
ENS
bro.
came with the token drop. It said, you know what, we're building something insane. You feel me?
They took market share.
They went crazy. So I think ADA handle could build up like that, and that would add that extra value to it, Timmy, right? Because right now it's kind of just like a club, and that's what it was initially on ETH, and it's kind of grown into more to where, and I'm gonna give some alpha to people listening right now. Start looking at country codes. Start looking at fucking your area codes. That's already taken with the 10K.
Area codes. That's what I was saying.
All of these things. Do your zip codes. Take a look at your state. Put your state in all of these things are what's happening now on the ETH side. You feel me? So just
your phone number, maybe.
Be aware. Not the phone number. Don't do that.
The phone number. Don't fuck
I gonna mean
social security
phone number.
That's what I mean. Phone number for a business.
I had a 3-digit with a lot of
even further.
213 like Long Beach and 504. Anybody like
and right now, That's selling like crazy on you.
Crazy, yeah.
It's
All of
selling
that stuff.
crazy.
Is gonna be
They
big.
have
So,
Arabic numbers.
If anyone wants
have-
me to mint
Anything
Goose phone
great.
number as a domain, hit me up in the DM.
Crazy, crazy.
yeah, man, it's more than just that. It's about websites.
I heard
that can-
Goose say something about he
y'all.
minted some shit. What'd you say, Goose?
Got some alpha for y'all.
Let's hear it.
All
Let's
right,
hear it.
so ADA Hills may be first, but they're also everybody knows something else come along and take over, right? But that's
Right.
there. But so it's also start like getting creative with, like Daly was saying, like he was saying my phone number and shit. Look at the alphabet and correlate it with the numbers and spell things out. Using the number. I've done that a couple of times, so that's just you can take a creative route with that as well.
I done
And
it
mind
too.
you, it's like partial creativity, right? Like we don't have to try and be too creative. Like it's cool if you can come up with some dope shit. Go right ahead, right? Hey, mint Amazon right now if you haven't, because they're gonna want to have every single one. You feel me? But when it comes down to it, you could just take a quick look at what they're doing on ETH, and you'll have the alpha every day of, okay, I need to be looking at these ADA handles now, or I need to be looking at potentially what could be the next swing. You feel me? They got countries and country codes. Shit, maybe we talking zip codes and pins, and you feel me? Just everything can be Web3ified. I'm gonna start using that word.
Yeah, you just need to make sure they are, they do get pricey, especially the 3-day handle. They were cheap, so you got to make sure that you got that liquid to sit on them for a minute. Because
what are we talking about, Chronic? What are we talking about price wise?
What a 3-digit? Man, I thought they were a few hundred.
Yeah, I think they're sold out at this point, right? So
yeah, but I thought they were like, wasn't it like $4.99 or something to mint or some shit like that? Oh, I'm tripping.
They're like
buying these. Buying these, just like Goose mentioned, this is peak speculation. Like, we live in a market of speculation, but this is like Mount Everest speculation. Like, you feel me?
No. Cracks on Chet was Mount Everest.
No. That was just degeneracy.
This is like
This is peak speculation with something that's, you feel me? This is working, right? But who knows? That's what I mean, like long term.
This is big reward.
So 445 to mint that, Timmy, as a risk, bro. You know what I mean?
No, it's gone. They minted out.
No, but I know, but they minted. But I'm saying that's a high mint price.
Hey, you guys see mixed greens in here on like a secondary account or something? What is that?
Mixed greens. He's ass man.
I guess. He's out here just dropping.
By the way, Chronic, you put a point on the aqua farmers. I just want to tell you that I've been sniping the high booster factor, right? And I just checked the percentage that I'm getting. I double my purchases already, and they just minted a week ago, so they kind of sleeper for now.
On the cows.
The hungry cows, yes sir.
The hungry cows. Wow, that's awesome, dude.
Almost double. Yeah, the floor is kind of still low. It is above mint price, but the high percentage going crazy.
The high percentage here is a very it's a play, but because I didn't mint none, I sold all of mine. So for me to start to
easy,
because I know the prices are high in the beginning. Gas was crazy.
So
and then again, floor is king. You wanna have floors.
Floor is king. Long live the king.
It depends which project.
No, everything. Floor is king. This is not
Yummy. It's not good to get floor. I will get rare in Yummy to get the token allocation.
No,
from one Yummy, I can get like 30,000 Yummy coins. It's a lot.
Listen, floor is always king. Now you're taking a risk by investing in a project that you know more. But floor is always king. It's easy exit liquidity.
And utility too. It's giving you that's the factor of the utility.
Still, right? You're taking a risk.
But I getting something. I getting something. It's not a risk if you're getting something in back. It's like you're staking 7 weeks to getting your Yummy token. It's not a risk that you buying something.
What if Yummy
like
token?
A shark,
what if Yummy token
let's
is
say.
0 ADA? What do you mean? Like you investing in something that is
they develop.
So
it is what it is. It's a
you're investing in something.
You're taking a risk when you
breathe and get out of your house. Yeah, you're taking a risk, obviously. But what I'm saying is that floor is always king because it's
also,
easy
but you're here in the chain.
It depends, man, because you know your 10x on a floor is not a 10x on a rare. If you could sell it, yes, it is easier to liquid, get liquid on the floor. But if you're in a successful project and you have a very rare one, you're gonna be able to sell it for a lot more, return.
So yeah, I never start buying rares. I always start floors, and then I get some rares. But floor is always.
But if you have a good reason to get a rare, but Adam, let's say if you knew right now that if you're gonna buy a chill Kong, and with this specific chill Kong, you're gonna get the most legendary shroom. You're not will try to hunt for it.
Oh, it depends
because you know that the shroom gonna be like.
Yeah. But what is the difference of the price that I'm paying?
Well,
if you're telling me with that delta of the price, I'm gonna get 3 Kongs, bro. I'm gonna get 3 floors. Fuck that legendary, whatever.
Hey, Chrissy, real quick, check the private chat.
See what I mean, E? Like, I'm always gonna get 3 instead of 1. Even that one will get me the legendary shroom. I'm betting on something that may or may not happen in the future. See what I mean? Whereas if I'm getting 3 floors, I can sell them right away when it's gonna pop. I can liquidate the 3 of them, right? I mean, you can take the example of SpaceBudz, right? People who bought the rhinos and like, what are you doing now?
What are you doing?
No. I want to say Clay Nation because look at the floor now. People trying to floor, aka Daily trying to floor his clay, and he can't sell it.
I can't sell it.
It doesn't matter really.
Crazy.
It doesn't matter if it's a floor or no. It depends on the project and what kind of utility it's giving you.
That is a good point, though. Listen to that. What if some shit happens?
What you mean? You in NFT? You in Web3 NFTs? Nobody know what's gonna happen. What you mean?
But that's my point. That's my point. When you buy into rares, like, and you invest too much into rares,
but you're taking a risk already. So risk it for the biscuit. If you're taking the risk already, your step
for the biscuit.
You can risk it for the biscuit. Yeah. I mean, I'm just
you're there already. You're not gonna spend additional like 30% to get a very nice one from the floor that you want to buy, or 40%.
I mean, you're talking to me. I have like.
Chrissy,
I'm a DM.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, man, right. You see, like, you know what I mean. You bought an NFT for 2,000 ADA. For 2,000 ADA, that's the floor is 70 ADA. You motherfucker.
So let me tell you a difference, Ada, man. My pimp suit I got for 1,000 ADA when the floor was 400. Now I could sell, instead of getting 2.5 floors for 1,000 ADA, I could sell this right now for 12,000 ADA. I got it on sale for 14K.
Okay.
Easy 10. So that's a reason that when you win in the right project with a rare, it pays off. Same with the king and the zombie I got. You spend a little extra.
On the project and
that's a little different though, because at the time I could have got 10 floors. You see, so in that instance, Ada man, it works. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
but it depends on your entry point and the floor price and the rarities that you can snipe. Because I'm always trying to snipe the rarest, cheapest thing. You feel me? That's just how it goes. So,
yeah, but you say that you got a Kong for 1,000 and the floor was 400 for the chill Kongs. You could get 3 floors against your one pimp suit that's worth 10K, so it's still worth more than the floor.
Say that one more time, I'm sorry, I was reading
Oh, I'm ragging. I say that you got your Kong for 1,000 ADA instead to get 3 for 400. Yeah, I'm ragging. Shit.
No, you're good.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, but I heard you right there. So exactly. So I could have got 3.
So here you are. It's a big win situation, but it's still not worth the pimp suit that you have now. That's my point.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's better to get the rare at the right entry point. Imagine getting a king for freaking 300 ADA, 700 ADA, 1,000 ADA, and then holding it now selling for 55. When anyways, it's all relative to freaking floor price and the entry point. So it's a risk. You get risk. You
it's not that you're gonna buy now 5,000 NFT like in crypto pets, like you done in fucking Ape Society. So it depends on the project.
It's all about the project. I mean? If your project wins, you want the rarest stuff. I mean, and then you have to have some floors as well. I mean,
listen up, man. We can.
I almost bought
hours. We don't want to get us alpha too much. They're gonna have to check the next show.
Shit, tell them.
We appreciate everybody for coming out. Everybody,
Third show.
Tell him.
For the OGs.
The family,
Tell him.
Hey, gang, we love
Hey,
y'all. We appreciate
real quick,
y'all.
dudes, real quick before you do that. Hey, we got some people up in the stream right now, and I've been looking at the numbers. Y'all gotta hit the follow up on this page, man. We just started this Twitch account. There's 26 people in here. We only got 21 followers. It's easy. Let's get to 26, baby. Show some love. Hit that fucking heart.
We're gonna have to do this a lot more often.
Right. Because we're gonna be pushing for affiliate status over here on Twitch. So that's gonna really help us out. So show us some love. Let's keep it going and let's build some dope shit over here, man. You see all the emotes I'm dropping in chat? NFA gonna have their own emotes soon. We're gonna go crazy, but we need y'all to build with us.
Facts.
Yes,
As always,
We appreciate you all always being here as well. Always following, always on Twitter Spaces.
And as always,
Next time,
do your own research. Not financial advice. Do your own research. Everything you hear, you know, what we say up here, do your own research on it. Double check, triple check.
Type shit every time.
Appreciate y'all coming in.
Shout out, dudes. And shout out to the listeners and for coming out.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Thanks to the
Much
NFA
love,
family.
everyone.
Much
Thanks,
love
guys.
to the NFA fam. Thank you
Have
so
a great
much for being
one.
here, guys. See you.
Bye, everyone. Take care.
Thanks, Timmy.
Appreciate
Thank
you,
you.
Timmy. Good luck on the mint.
Timmy. Good luck on the mint.
Hey, but hold on. Are we just jumping over to Twitter? Like, I want some more. Like, are we gonna open up a space? Like, what's going on here?
That's it, man. You got
That's it.
That's it. Okay.
tonight.
Is that how we're doing now?
Wait for the next live.
Get a Twitter space going.
All right.
All right, bye, y'all.
Peace out.
Yeah. Let's end it, Chris.